booked, and this one I'm really, really excited about because it's all about the tools that MSPs and business owners in general need. And I get asked this question a lot just because my background is in marketing and sales, and then I've been in the tech world for so long, a really long time now, and we'll go into that later. And I wanted to kind of list off my favorite tools for you. I'm going to link them below. Again, some of them are going to be very, very biased because I do represent Unitrends MSP and Spanning and all of Kaseya with Kaseya's powered services, but some of them are just going to be really good tools and really good ideas. So for an MSP, if you are just starting out, I guarantee you that you have heard from somebody that you have to spin up this amazing website and you need to go and that's your address out on the cloud and in the internet, and you need this right away. And I'm going to tell you that you can actually spin up and get clients and start making money and monetizing your expertise today without having a whole big website. Is a website important? Yes, and down the road, absolutely, go ahead and get one. But I am a big proponent of monetizing now and sort of putting it out there. And if you wait for perfection, it'll never happen, right? So if you just jump and get in business and start monetizing and then really start working on your business and your plans and everything like that, that's the best way to do it. I'm not saying don't have a business plan. Absolutely write out a business plan, write out a marketing plan, but from a website perspective, don't get held up because you don't have one. What I would recommend doing is using a couple of free or inexpensive tools to spin up quickly and start increasing your list and increasing your sphere of influence and actually getting clients right away. And then as you are actually in business and you're pushing forward and maybe you just want to upgrade your website, go ahead and do it. One of my favorite servers that I work with is Green Geeks, and I'll link to that as well down below so that you can go there. Use that link. I actually have an affiliate link there so that it will save you money. So if you haven't even gotten your domain yet, you can grab that super cheap. I am not the biggest fan of GoDaddy. I know a bunch of you probably have gone online and bought a domain on GoDaddy. Mazel tov. I am not a big fan. I don't like their customer service. And frankly, it's hard to manage when you're trying to do multiple things and use multiple tools. So once you have your domain, you need to cultivate your list, right? The MSP coaches of the world out there, absolutely listen to them, like the Robin Robbins and the Gary Pikas and the Chris Weisers. They are 110% right to eventually start using tools like Infusionsoft or Ontraport or even Salesforce and Marketo to market to your list. But what do you do if you don't have your list yet, right? So my initial recommendation, if you're just starting out, go MailChimp. MailChimp is absolutely free. Again, I will link underneath, and there is not an affiliate link to it because you can't get cheaper than free, right? So if you go ahead and click on that link, sign up for a MailChimp account, you can actually spin up a landing page and host it on your domain. See what I mean? You can just do like a long form website without doing a website. The key is to have an opt-in on that page so that you can show what you do, what you offer, to whom you offer it, and then give somebody an opportunity to contact you and to give them or to give you their information, like their email, their phone number, if they're interested in your services. But that doesn't mean you need a huge website with SEO all built into it right away. You just need to be up and running, right? Once you're done with that initial phase and you've started to get some clients in and you're putting that link out on, Facebook and LinkedIn and you're promoting and all of that, and you're starting to get to the next step, then absolutely my favorite, and if you're with somebody like a coach that is telling you to go with like Infusionsoft, absolutely go there. I am not the biggest fan of Infusionsoft because I think that it can be overly complicated. So I think the next step from like a MailChimp scenario is to go Ontraport. I think it's cheaper, it is more well thought out, they have a lot of built-in templates so you don't have to overthink things. There are coaches out there that swear by Infusionsoft and it used to absolutely be the best. I just prefer Ontraport. It's a little bit newer, faster, and it has a little bit more flexibility because you can also do really cool things like SMS campaigns and it doesn't cost you anything more. So it's pretty neat. I won't go into that. If we want to have like some sort of a training or if you want the resources for that at a later date, comment below and I can dig into that a little bit further. But this again is just for like getting you guys spun up and monetizing quick, right? So then you have your domain, you're collecting information, you're monetizing right away with MailChimp. Later on down the road, you might go with an Infusionsoft or an Ontraport. You need to have some sort of internal ticketing and IT documentation. Again, look who pays my bills, guys, so of course I'm biased. But we wanna go ahead and use something like a BMS, right? If you're not familiar with what that is, again, I will link it below, but you have to have something that is a system that will basically take tickets and automate the system of which you are going to respond. It's basically your full IT business management solution. So we want to go ahead and get something like that in-house so that you can service all of your clients because we're speaking it into existence. You're getting a lot of clients really fast, right? So we're going to make sure that that happens and you can handle them appropriately. And then the next one is using some sort of an organizational tool where it's not just a to-do list, right? Some of this you can actually build into your BMS. Some of this I tend to go on the marketing side and think in terms of Trello or Asana, and that way I have little cards that sort of tell me what I'm going to do in a very systematic and organized fashion. So I know what comes before what, and then what follows it, and then what the finished product is going to look like, and then I can put notes and templates together. You can do similar things inside of BMS. So if you want a demo of that, I can actually get you hooked up with the specialist over at Kaseya. She's amazing, and she can show you all of that as well. But you have to have some sort of that type of organization. But those are really kind of my top tools that you can literally take all of that, throw it together in a day and a half, and you are in business. I mean, obviously you need like your LLC or your S Corp, and you need to do all of those things and, you know, get a bank account. But don't wait to monetize because people say that you have to have a website and you have to have SEO and you have to have all of this outbound marketing. You don't. I mean, yes, you need it eventually, but not right off the bat. And if I can say anything that will get you all launched quickly, it's use what you know, use your expertise, use the tools that you have, and then go to town and then grow as you need to. So guys, I hope you found this useful. I hope that this brings you a lot of success. And if you were looking for something to just kind of get you started, or you just needed something to sort of, you know, kickstart you into really taking steps, I hope this is what got you going. Go ahead and hit subscribe with the little bell so that you can see the next time we have a video that drops. And I will see you next time.